Hey guys, it's Kia here. Welcome to Chronicles of Kia. And today what we're doing is a full face of Full Spectrum by Covergirl. And I want to go over some of the products and give you my thoughts on what I think about them. So in the video you'll see me using all of the products, and I'm just going to go through them really quickly and give you my thoughts and what I think of them overall and what I think of the line overall. So what on the site it says, Covergirl says that the Full Spectrum line is specifically designed to address the skin and color needs of multicultural women. Full Spectrum features super rich pigments that pop and bold and hydrating shades that stand out. No more downplaying, it's for you, full spectrum. Designed specifically with multicultural women in mind, we set out to create a line of seriously pigmented colors like no other. So that is what the site, what Covergirl says of, what Covergirl describes Full Spectrum as. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each of the products as I use them on my face. I'm going to tell you how I like them and where I use them. So the first thing I used was, I did my eyebrows. And I used the Covergirl Full Spectrum So Saturated palette. I use this for my eyebrows, my eyelids, my contour, and I think that was it. Yes, that's all I used it for. What I will say is I definitely like the palette. I definitely think that it's very pigmented. I was able to contour with the shades, and you know, I like it so far. I do wish that I would have got the colorful line, the colorful palette that they had, just to give me something different, because as I was doing the makeup I was like, I always do a neutral look, and I'm trying to, you know, venture out and do something different on my channel, because I wear neutral everyday shades going to work and when I go out. So yeah, so far I do like, I like the pigment. I like that I was able to basically complete my whole face using just that one shadow palette, as filling in my eyebrows, contouring my cheeks. I even used, I used some of the highlighter one on my lips. So the next thing after that is the foundation. And I got the shades 425 Deep Golden 2 and 415 Deep Cool 2. And what I did was I put in one pump of the Deep Cool 2 with the Deep Golden 2, because when I first watched the Deep Golden 2, it actually is a little bit too dark. So I was like, well, let me try to lighten it up. So that's what I did with those two. I will say, it says that it's an all-day shine-free foundation. I think they say that it's full coverage. Let me check. Okay, it doesn't say. It just says, put your best face forward with Matte Ambition All-Day Matte Foundation from Covergirl. Matte foundation helps you build a smooth base for all your looks. So it just says that it's a matte all-day foundation. So I don't think that this is the full coverage foundation, and I did not go in and layer it. Because I just didn't feel like having a cakey look. By the time I powdered and everything, I feel like it all came together. Putting that foundation on with a sponge, I think you'll see me go in with a brush, because I just felt like with the sponge that I was using, it kind of sheared it out a lot more than I wanted to. So like around my cheek areas, I could still see my imperfections. So I definitely want to go in and, you know, cover those up. I also used the Full Spectrum Covergirl Matte Ambition Mattifying Skin Primer with SPF 20. So I went in with this first all over my face. I don't like watery primers here. I just put a little bit right here. Here, I'll put some more. If you see, it's like really, it's not as thick as I like, and it feels just like a lotion. So when I blend it in, it feels like a lotion, and it took a while for me, I find, to really get matte. And what I realized what I like is that I like matte tacky primers. I like them to dry down matte, but I also like them to have a little bit of tackiness for my foundation to adhere to. And this one doesn't. It just goes on smooth, and this is, you can't even see, it doesn't really give me that matte feel that I would rather use. I also use the CoverGirl, what is this? The CoverGirl Contour and Correct palette right here. And I got the shade, okay, it says Universal. So I think I got the darker shade. Actually, I know, I think it's only one shade of that. And that is what this palette looks like right here. I went in with the 4 middle colors. I think the shades of these colors do not correspond with how they actually look. I just don't think, I didn't like them. I think this is something that I could have passed. I don't think it was worth, I think it was like $10. I don't think it was worth it at all. So yes, that's what this palette looks right here. I did use it to carve out my eyebrows, but honestly, I would have rather used my beauty supply store concealer or my, what other concealers do I use under my eyebrows? I think both of the concealers I use under my eyebrows are beauty supply store. So I like a more thicker consistency because I don't always clean up my brows, and I need a thicker consistency to cover up my sparse hairs. And I felt like that went on very watery and thin. It didn't really have, it had pigment, but it wasn't as full coverage as I like. I realized I do like full coverage makeup. On my cheek, actually what I highlighted with was the Full Spectrum All Day Brightening Concealer, and this is in the color, it doesn't say, and I don't think, hold on, let me see. The full, I got the color Medium Tan Gold FS 270. I did not like this. I think that it was very watery. It is a lightweight sheer concealer. It's very lightweight, very sheer. I think it did its job, but I think setting it helped it a little bit more. Again, I just feel like I can really pass on this. I also got the Deep Cool Full Spectrum Matte Foundation. I'm sorry. I also got the All Day Powder Foundation in the shade Deep Cool 2. Set my face. It's okay. For my highlight, my inner tear duct, I went in with the what is this? I swear it doesn't even have like a blush palette in FS 100. I picked up a purple defining eyeliner in deep purple. That is this right here. I used that on my waterline, and I used it to line my lips. I could have passed on this too. The gloss, I feel like it's thick, but it's very sticky. Like, as you'll see in the video, I had to keep dipping it in to build it up. I didn't really care for it. Yeah. I feel like a lot of this line I could have passed on. I do like the foundation. I don't love the foundation. So far, what I do really like about what I bought was, I like the highlighter shades, but I have them. It's nothing that I don't have. I like the So Saturated palette, and I like the foundation, but I could have done without it. You know what I mean? It's not, I think I did very well trying to get a full complete look with all the, you know, the couple of products I had, but yeah, I could have passed. So if you guys liked the video, I'm sorry, I'm not that impressed with it. I think that I'm gonna start being a little bit more selective. I really wanted to see if I like the Queen. I don't even think they make the CoverGirl Queen collection anymore. That is my review of the CoverGirl Full Spectrum line and my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you again soon. Bye.